All right, so welcome back. Hopefully, you guys are having a fabulous day here today. We are back on Goddess of Victory, Nikke, with a fun few set of topics over here. First things first, a lot of you want a gift code. That's why you're here. I got you. A new gift code is dropped over here for us to go and redeem. Again, this is in, it's because of Eve as in Eve. The Stellarblade character, yeah. So in partnership with the collaboration and such, we're getting a bunch of things over here. So pretty cool. Go over here to CDK Redemption Portal. Click over here, tap to enter. Click tap to enter. There we go. And then it shall allow you to enter. Go over here, CDK Redemption, and this is the code. If you're lazy, just go to the description, steal the code from there, or pin comment to whichever one I put it in. It's SB06NK. Is it 06 or 06? We'll find out right now. 12 Eve TH. So we'll find out which one's correct here. Let me try this one first. I think it's 06 actually. Oh no, it isn't 06. Yeah, so 06 is the. I just steal it from down there, dude. It's simple as that. Go down there in the description, steal it from there, or again, pin comment, whichever one you want to go through. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Go to the redemption over here. 100 gems. Yes, you complete your full free single now. If you completed the last two codes plus this code, so 3 codes total, you get 1 free pull. So do what you will with that information. Have fun with that. Get it out of the way. Enjoy your extra free pull. Let's hop into the rest of the video. Here we go. But yes, it's been a while. We're going to jump into this over here. The wish list guide updated. Since the last time I talked to you, about 4 or 5 Nikkes have been added over here. Last time I talked about this was at the start of the anniversary, which again, since then, a bunch have been put in here. Just want to update you guys, give you the best list now, and also warn you why I'm making this now is because remember, you might want to save your blue pulls right now. I'm updating the guide so you at least have this ready to go, but just remember, in the future, shortly, you could be seeing treasures. Yes, by next month, let's say summertime, on the summer stream, there could be the reveal of treasures. That being in 7, let's say whatever date there. The next reveal of treasures is during the end of the year with Rappi most likely. That seems to be like the schedule they're going with. I'm making it clear, if you want to wait till then and then burn the blue pulls, you can. For those that are trigger happy and whatever, I'm updating this now to at least give you a chance. And also to the new players picking up the game from Stellarblade, I'm giving you a chance to have this updated properly. Let's get straight into it. If I make a mistake, yell at me in the comments and, say, hey guys, this is something he missed. Please check it out. And again, they shall check it out. But let's get into it over here. Don't make fun of me for what I'm missing. I know you will. Here we go. So, first things first, we'll start off with no, not B1. We don't care. Should we do B1 and break it down in order? Screw it. Elysion B1, let's go. Elysion B1 leaves you with only a few picks here. Let's be very honest, the best pick of them all, boom, the Killer Wife. The other ones in here aren't too great. Miranda used to be good for running tower, but you have D Killer Wife, that's there. If you don't have D Killer Wife, you don't have Miranda for, again, tower and having that good B1 that's not 40 seconds, then again, this is your go-to. Emma, no. Let's keep going, all right? B2 over here. Now, with this category, it's very simple. We're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to slot in these two automatically. Very good duo. They're outstanding. And again, for a lot of different comps, you need them. You want to rank high in solo raid? You need them. You want to play competitively in other areas? You need them. No doubt about it. They are super, super good characters. And again, for both, the only story high deficit they do bad, but for the most part, they do pretty good in bossing and such. So definitely a need in that category. Arcana is great, and definitely one you might want to have. Definitely recommend to take a look into her. She is, again, really good for bossing. Nothing outside of that, but she was added in over here. I recommend to have the 1 copy. Marciana is also great to have. Masked, not so much anymore, but maybe you want that. It's not bad. Again, why Marciana? She also has been dropping a bit, but still she has, I think, a lot of use case, and for the most part, it works there. B3-wise, it's Helm. It's undeniably Helm. You need to get Helm in there, and you need to get Privity in there. Privity, again, for bossing and shotgun comp and that, but Helm is a must. Helm with her treasure, that means you get her in 2 copies, is outstanding, and probably, one of the most meta things you can have. I highly recommend if you want to, run more teams competitively, this character is triple S in so much different things. It's not even funny, so highly recommend. Helm is something you look into, and especially getting her treasure for really, really good character. There is, again, no doubt about that one, but characters over here that are, rated at the same tier, you could say Phantom and K. They're not, the best, but they're definitely at least maybe okay to have. Phantom, again, used to be, I don't know, she was good. Not crazy, just good. And then whatever it is with K, she's just good. Nothing else, right? So, for this category, it's pretty easy. These are, 3 the must. I think that Helm with treasure is, a must, and I think that you could say, maybe Marciana's Vi's not bad either, but I would like lock in these 4, maybe like Arcana, and you would say like those are the must. But in order, I gave it to you the popular ones. If you already have some of them, work on the next one, so on and so forth. But again, it's up to you and how you want to do things there. So let's X out over here and let's get to the next one. So this one, Missilis. With this, Missilis is, I think this year not too popular. They did get like Mahara, but beyond that, they didn't get like too much added. Trina, right? Other than that, not much. So let's go in order here. Litter's like the best, but remember, you don't want to pull her here anymore because you can literally pity her. As you put in pulls, you get her through pity on this banner, which is, again, super cool. So what I would say is these 2 are like the must-haves, and this is great to have. Depending on the comp, Tove is outstanding. Tia is still great to run with Naga, which, again, Naga you get for free. And Jackal's PvP exclusively. 10 out of 10 PvP character. I think still a must. It hasn't changed yet, so. For B1, these 3 are the great options and the options to look forward to in the order I guess I provided them. For B2, it's Naga, but again, you can pity her through this banner, so not so much. You can get Senti. Senti is still good. I don't think she's like dropped hardcore, but she used to be much better, right? More of a PvP character nowadays, I'm pretty sure. Still not a bad pickup, though, I'll say. Flora, so Flora does work. It's just, she doesn't work well, so. E-Legs there, definitely a better character out of the batch here. And then I think Trina's like out of this batch is like the best of them, in my opinion. And I don't have her, so make sure you get Trina in there as well. For B3 though, Drake with Treasure is a very good character, so please look into that. That is again mainly for bossing. Over here you have Ein, still a great character. Mana is great, Quincy is great as well. And Maxwell, there's no doubt Maxwell's always been great. More of a heavy build character, so let's like focus on her later. She's heavily built. And then over here, I think Lapis. Yeah. Will we say this is good? Yeah, I think we'll say this is good. I don't think that Trani's that good, but you could try Trani, dude. It's not like it's a terrible pick, but definitely for B3, these are like the picks. So go in order of the more important ones. I would say the Tia, Tove, I don't want to say her name. Drake with Treasure, like really good, and then you could go and consider from that point onwards. But yeah, Drake with Treasure is a very hot pick. Be my guest and pick that one. You won't mess it up at all. Over here for Tetra. Tetra's a fun one. There's a lot in the Tetra category, so bear with me on this one, but let's get into it, all right? Let's start with B1, work our way right. First off, as always, volume used to be insane. I still think that she has potential, but other characters may take care of her, but still for like early games and everything, solo raid, you need her, right? She's still great. There's no doubt about that. Exia with Treasure works in certain comps. That is true. Frima with Treasure's there too, but again, that's like, if you want to run that, I think it's one of the more lesser used treasures, but still it can work in a comp. Rouge is outstanding. Probably one of the best in here, so make sure that's a thing you take a look into. Rumani for PvP. Her also for B1 is pretty good. Her for PvP is really good. And then, Milk's Treasure is there, but I don't think it's that good in my opinion. People will say that it's good, but I don't know. It's alright, but definitely if you were to pick up one, you have to pick up Rouge. 10 out of 10. And then maybe like Exia, Volume. We'll see like those 2 over there. Maybe over here as well. Don't forget her, right? That's there too. So I would say like those are like the better picks for B1. For B2 over here, let's do it Blanc. 10 out of 10. I think still, like, if you are a newer player, you can run Blanc and like have a great time. Beyond that, so Blanc over here, Biscuit for PvP, 1,000,000,000%. And Leona, if you're running shotgun comp, I don't think this is good really, but it's not bad. So if you want to run Krusty, you can. Not the worst, but not the greatest either. And then Viper with like Treasure and like Dala, you could say, right? So like this is B2. If you need any of these ones in an order like this, I guess, be my guest and try it and see how it works for you. But B3 Noir to team up with your Blanc. Alice is there, but again, you get her for free, so not much there to like talk about. I truly think that Sugar's getting a secret treasure. Might be a hot take. I think she's getting one. I really think she's getting one. So that's there on top of that. Soda Twinkling Bunny is really good. And Breddy's pretty good. So I would say that that's a pretty good one over here as well. Yeah, I would say that that's the pick. If again, Alice, you want to dupe and everything, that's there as well. But that's Tetra. That's pretty much Tetra over there. For this is the one that's been updated the most over here. The most. So for this one, it's pretty simple. But since I last recorded this, I did not have Siren in there. And in this case, we need Siren. So let's go and filter B1. Siren is a must-have. If you've tested with Siren and you've run with Siren and everything there, Siren is an outstanding character. There is like no doubt about that, right? Outstanding character, like automatically. So it's definitely somebody that you need to have. I still think that Red Hood's great to have. B2, it's Crown, 1,000,000,000%. Grave is there too, so if you already have some of these here, Grave needs to be slotted in. There is, again, no doubt that Grave needs to be there as well. Still, for a lot of solo raid content and the need for multiple teams, her as a B2 is definitely undeniably good. For B3 over here, is Roppy Red Hood, undeniably, right? This is like, if anything, this should be like one of your earlier picks. I think that Siren, Roppy Red Hood are two undeniable picks you need to put in your team, your comp, your whatever. Cinderella is up there as well. There's, again, no doubt about that. Scarlet is up there, again, 100%. Whatever it is, depending on the boss, okay? Depending on the boss, I still think you need Mahara, but I do think that she's, like, lesser than saying, like, oh, do I need Cinderella versus Mahara? It's Cinderella. Do I need Siren versus Mahara? It's Siren. Do I need Roppy Red Hood versus Mahara? It's Roppy Red Hood. I still think that Mahara is there, but more on the lesser side. This might be a hot take. I still think that, like, Scarlet's more used, per se, than where Mahara is, but that's, again, my take. But yeah, I do think that Mahara's up there. I also think that Modernia's up there as well afterwards, like, after, picking up the most of the main core. At least have Modernia, and I still think that having old Scarlet is still beneficial, especially in some of the comps, but 100%, and I didn't include Doro here, but yes, Doro is still great, especially for what she is as a B1, so don't forget Doro as well. But for Pilgrim, it's definitely up there, like Little Mermaid, it's definitely up there, Roppy Red Hood, it's definitely up there, Cinderella, Red Hood, Scarlet Black Shadow, Crown, how dare I, Crown, and then again, from that point onwards, you can say, like, okay, Grave, Dorothy, Modernia, Scarlet, Mahara, like that. You know what I mean? So definitely like the core of each category. Let's do the core of each category real quick. It's Siren, Red Hood of 1. Over here 2, it's Crown, Grave, I would say, and then it's like Roppy, Red Hood, Scarlet. Like that's the 2 of each category. If you were to say like, hey, then start from there onwards. Then like, hey, get like again Doro, Modernia, what is it? About Mahara bonding chain, so on and so forth. But that's kind of what I recommend. Up to you. Again, in my case, I'm bound to do that, so there we go. Hopefully that's good enough. But yeah, that's again my take. Let me know what you think, if you disagree or agree. But pretty much, Siren's been added since then. Mahara's been added. Arcana. Arcana's still great to have. K's alright, but definitely you need to put Siren in there. You need to put, if you don't have Mahara, put Mahara in. It's good to have her still. Even though you won't use her as much, you still need her for here and there, that comp that requires it. And then again, Brady. I don't think I talked about her properly last time, so Brady's there too. Make sure to slot her in. And then again, Mana also this year, pretty good pickup. And obviously those two, so I'll fix this later for myself. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just a quick little talk about the wish list. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I'll find out in the comments I missed somebody. I know I always do. Noah for PvP. That's what I'm going to hear. Yeah, Noah's there for PvP, but, who wants to pull that gremlin, right? Yeah, except me. Take care, have fun, enjoy. Catch you guys in the next one.